friends, in this video we are going to explain how to find the missing numbers in various forms. There are more number of types in this type of sum. The first type is adding two input numbers. First of all, we have to know what are the input numbers and what is the result. So this is a Y type question. In the Y type question, the above numbers are called input numbers and the output is nothing but the result of the two numbers. So these two numbers interact with each other in various forms, in various arithmetical forms like addition, subtraction, squaring, taking roots, whatever it may be. Okay, here it is a simple problem. Here we see there are three diagrams which has two inputs and one output. Okay, here first in the first diagram we have to find what is the logic is used. Here 3 and 5 are the input numbers. If we add these two numbers, I get 3. Similarly, in the second diagram, the input numbers are 8 and 12. When I do addition, I will get the result as 20. In these two diagrams, it follows the addition of the input numbers. Hence, we are going to follow the same steps in the third diagram. In this diagram, the inputs are 9 and 7. So if we add 9 and 7, I am getting the answer as 16. So 16 is the answer of this question. This is the second type problem. Here there are two inputs and one output. Similarly, here we are going to apply the logic, adding two input numbers and find the cube. So look at the problem. In the first diagram, here we have the inputs are 1 and 2. So if I add these two numbers, I get 3. So if I add 1 plus 2, I get 3. If I take power cube, it becomes as 3 into 3 into 3. Finally, I have 27. So I am getting the answer. So now I am going to apply the same logic for the second diagram. Here the inputs are 2 and 3. I am going to add these two numbers. 2 plus 3 becomes as 5. If I take 5 cube, that becomes as, now I can multiply 5 3 times. I will get the answer as 125. So this logic is applicable for these two diagrams. Hence I move further for the third diagram. Here I am having 3 and 4 are the inputs. So I add 4 plus 3 or 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. If I take 7 cube means I will get answer as 7 7s are 49. 49 into 7, 343. So 343 is the answer of this problem. Here we see the next type, type 3, add two input numbers and divide by a common number. Now let us see the problem. So in the first diagram, the given values are 2 and 4 are the inputs. So adding 2 and 4, I am getting 6. If I divide 6 by 2, I am getting 3. So here we see 2 plus 4 becomes as 6. So if I divide 6 by 2, I can get 3. Similarly, in the second diagram, I am going to add 1 plus 3 becomes as 4. I have to divide 4 by 2, I am getting 2. This is the answer. So the same logic I am going to apply here, but I cannot add here because the result is given. I have to find the one of the input numbers. Hence, I go for applying 11 plus x. So the number should be divided by 2. Since I multiply this with this. So if I divide that number, I will get as answer as 12. So if I divide 11 plus x by 2, that should become the answer as 12. Hence I cross multiply these two. That means 11 plus x is equal to 24. Then x is equal to 24 minus 11. I am getting answer as 3. So the 13 will be the answer. Now we cross check this answer. If I add these two, I am getting 24. If I divide 24 by 2, I am getting the answer as 12. Okay, so this answer is correct. Now we discuss the fourth type. So here I am going to apply the logic, square of the first input and cube of the second input. After finding square and cube of these two inputs, I am going to add. Finally, I get the answer as 9. Now let us see in the first diagram. So one of the input is 1. I am going to take square of 1. Then I am going to add with cube of 2. What happens is equal to 1 square is nothing but 1 and 2 cube is nothing but 8. So I am adding this I am getting the answer as 9. In the second diagram, I am going to see the first input is 2. I am going to make a square of 2. Then cube of 3. Hence this is 4 and this will be 27. So I am getting the answer as 31. So this logic is working on these both diagram. Hence we apply for the final diagram. So here the inputs are 3 square plus 4 cube. Hence I get 3 square is nothing but 9 and 4 cube is nothing but 64. So if I add, I will get the answer as 73. So 73 is the answer of this question. Thanks for watching these videos. We'll see in the next class.